welcome back to my channel. I hope you're ready for some glam because today's video is a get ready with me, and I am going to be going to an event this evening at, well, it's kind of like a holiday party, but it's not at someone's home. It is at a nightclub here in Las Vegas. No, I'm not going out at 11 o'clock, but this party starts around 7, which is more my speed when it comes to going to a nightclub. If you're not familiar with Vegas nightclubs, they're kind of on another level than your typical nightclub, and people wear everything. Something sparkly, something short, something a little bit more risque than what they might wear in their hometown. And Venus, whom I've worked with many times in the past, was kind enough to sponsor this video and send me some outfit options. So before I get started with my makeup, I want to show you the 3 options I have for tonight. 2 are dresses, and then 1 is a faux leather pant with a gorgeous velvet blouse or top that I am just obsessed with. So I'm going to show you those first, but then you're going to have to wait until the end of the video to see which one I actually chose to wear. And no fast forwarding. You gotta, well, you don't have to, but if you want to, watch the makeup and see how the whole look came together, and then you can see what I chose to wear tonight. I don't even know right now. I haven't decided. But these are the 3 choices. So this is option number 1, and don't think because I wore this in the thumbnail that this is what I ultimately chose, but maybe I did. I've paired it with the faux leather pant. They are cropped, sort of ankle length on me, and all the sizing information will be in the description bar. Look how gorgeous this color is, and the earrings are so beautiful. They're like opalescent. They really, really sparkle. I just am in love with this top. And then I also had to have this dress when I saw it on the website. You guys know I love a off the shoulder or one shoulder anything. And I just thought this dress was really fun and different, and it's comfortable. Paired it once again with the tassel earring. And by the way, I have a promo code for you. It's Risa Holiday 20, and that will get you 20% off anything on the Venus website. And they have so many beautiful holiday choices that you'll definitely find something on their website. And then this is my 3rd choice. Once again, the video is not doing this dress justice. It is so beautiful. I've paired it with some gold strappy sandals, also from Venus. It's form-fitting, but it's comfortable. It's fully lined, so you don't have to worry about showing anything you don't want to show. There's this beautiful gold threading that runs through it, so it's really gonna sparkle in the right light. Okay, I think they are all fantastic choices. I'm going to be thinking about which one I'm going to wear as I do my makeup, because like I'm sure most of you, I sort of determine the makeup colors I'm gonna choose based on what I'm going to be wearing that night. So I think I wanna go sort of neutral on the eyes at least until I decide what I'm going to wear. And so I'm gonna start by priming my eyes. I'm using the Benefit Stay Don't Stray and blending that all the way up to my brows. Cover the entire area. Is anybody else like me that you just absolutely love going to holiday parties? I know some people don't like to go to them. They stress out. They feel like, ugh, they have to find a new dress or, you know, get a babysitter. I mean, I get that. I remember the days of having to get a babysitter. So the primer I'm using is the Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. So yeah, I remember those days of having to get a babysitter. So I understand that. That is kind of stressful, especially during the holidays. It's like, gosh, I haven't needed a babysitter in several years, but I remember it was almost like they knew, these babysitters, even if they were young teenagers, they knew how desperate you were to hire them, to have them. And they were like price gouging. Well, that'll be $20 an hour. I'm thinking $20 an hour. You know, my son, my 17-year-old, he works at a fast food restaurant right now. And I think he makes like $8 an hour or something. And whatever the minimum wage here is in Nevada, I can't even remember, but it's not that high. And yeah, babysitters just watching TV and eating food. I mean, of course, not all babysitters just sit around eating food and watching TV. That's just what happened when the babysitters would watch my kid. I'm very laid back. I didn't care if they would eat my food or drink soda. I encouraged them to do so. And my kids would go to bed at like, you know, 9 o'clock. and we would come home usually around midnight. So they had about 2 hours of actually having to entertain my kids. So anyway, I've gotten so far away of what I started saying, which was that I love holiday parties. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in NC 35. The reason why I am going darker, then you're gonna notice that it's darker than my neck and my chest, is because depending on what I wear, if I wear one of the dresses that is open, I'm probably going to be putting some of my Via Liberata Body Blur on, and that will darken up my body. So I want this to match, and I cannot stand when I see photos of myself or other people and your foundation looks so many shades lighter, or your face looks so many shades lighter than your body. So I always go darker than I think I need to when I am wearing that Via Liberata Body Blur. And I like this foundation because it is full coverage without being heavy, and it stays on all night. It helps to control oil. This is like my go-to going out foundation. I wish I could have gone and gotten my grays covered up, but I will use, if my hair is up, I will use like some gray covering product. The upkeep on covering gray hair is just, but I can't go gray. I mean, some women do so well with embracing their gray and just going with it. I can't see myself ever doing that. My grandma is 94 and she still gets her hair colored. I can't do it. So right now I am applying this product from Trish McEvoy. It is a corrector and instant eye lift. That's what it's called. This just really brightens up my under eye area. I'm not using it as my concealer. It's just gonna brighten and tighten the under eye area. Look at the amount of brightening just this product gives. So that makes it so I don't have to use as much concealer. And for my concealer, I am going to use this. I'm looking around because I'm trying to find my mini beauty blender. Aha, found it. So I'm using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion in 2C. And because I used that Trish product first, I am just using a little bit of this Laura Mercier. And paying special attention to the inner corner by my nose, because it's so dark. And this eye itself is just so dark. It's so much darker than this one. I really want to get under eye filler. I really do. But then I wonder, do I really need it? Because I get comments all the time, and I've ranted about this before, you know, that so many people comment, not so many people, but I get a lot of comments that say, oh, you have so much Botox, you have so much filler. And my God, I took out the filler in my lips almost a year ago. It was January. I even did a video on it, dissolving my lip filler. And I haven't had Botox in forever. I don't get Botox because it just doesn't last. I've tried a couple of times and I feel like I get such a little amount that it's not really noticeable. I get it. With the times that I have gotten it, I've gotten it to kind of raise my brows because my eyes are getting more and more hooded every year. Yeah, I don't really notice the difference. And then like, you know, I mean, even if I do notice a little bit, like if I try to, you know, scrunch my brows, I can, you know, this part doesn't get that line that you see right there. I don't know if it's worth the money just to not have that little line, you know? I don't know. Everybody has their own opinions on Botox and everything like that. But what I'm trying to say is that so many people think I already have filler. So do I really actually need it then? I mean, I don't know. It's just such a touchy subject. I wish people just weren't so judgmental about filler and all that. I just think it's so unnecessary. Like, live and let live, to each their own. I've told you guys a million times that I will always admit the things that I have had done. Always. So now I am going to set with the Lawless Loose Setting Powder and Brightening Translucent. And I'm going to put some in the cap, and I'm going to go back with my little beauty blender. And I'm not baking, but I am packing on this powder. And I know this is scary to some of you that do have drier under eyes. You're thinking, stop putting so much powder. It's gonna age you and look cakey and all that. But this powder really doesn't, and I'm using such a small amount. This sponge is damp, so I feel like it doesn't really hold on to that much powder. And now I'm just dusting it all away. Well, I'm dusting what's left away. And then I am also going to take now on a big fluffy brush some more powder and just go over the rest of my face. Because from this point, I'm going to be using all powders. And for my contour, I'm gonna use an oldie but goodie. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And what brush am I going to use? I am going to use, the brush I really want to use is not down here, but I'm going to use the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. And I'm going to go into this middle shade right here. And I'm going to contour. Actually, I don't really like that. I'm going to go into the one next to it. It's a little bit more golden. Oh, I could have sworn I used to use this brush to contour, but I'm not really loving what it's doing at the moment. All right, I'm gonna use this one from Morphe. It's a little bit fluffier. This was from their holiday set last year. So many people ask me about these brushes when I use them because they're all blinged out. They're so pretty, but I don't think they did them this year. At least I didn't see anybody posting about them. And you know how the Morphe people are, or the Morphe affiliates. They're constantly talking about Morphe and sharing their code and all that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I sound like I'm bashing, and I probably shouldn't be because I need to practice what I preach, and I just preach to live and let live. And if that's what they want to do, then they have every right to promote their Morphe codes. So now for my nose, where is my little Luxe Jady Weighty 180 nose contour brush? I'm gonna go back into those same two colors and lightly sculpt my nose. I don't like heavy contour, and even though my nose needs some serious sculpting, I feel like anytime I have tried to do it more intensely, it's been very obvious. Okay, I think I'm gonna do my brows off camera just because it is so time consuming and boring to watch, and I don't want this video to be more than hopefully 20-25 minutes. So I'm gonna be using my Benefit Precisely My Brow in shade 3 with the 24-hour brow setter, and then I will come right back. Okay, I am back with my brows on. So for the eyes, I have been really loving when I go out to a dressy event, I like doing an extreme cat eye, which is hard when you have downturned eyes, hooded and downturned eyes. So I've been doing the tape trick. Take a little Scotch tape, I put it on the back of my hand to get rid of some of the stickiness. And now I place it from along the lower lash line, angling it up to the corner of my brow. And same thing on the other side. Doing my best to make it even, hoping that it's even. I'm gonna use this beautiful palette from Collab. It is the Get Ready With Me palette. I didn't even realize how appropriate that is, that it's called Get Ready With Me, and I'm using it in a Get Ready With Me. I am going to use this mid-tone shade right here. And I'm using this brush from Elsie Cosmetics. I recently talked about Elsie in my monthly favorites video. And I love their jewels and the minimalist palette. Elsie has some really good stuff. And people have been asking me for a tutorial on that look that I did in my monthly, my monthly favorites. But honestly, it's basically just gonna be this with, instead of the Papa Shimmer from Dose of Colors I think I'm gonna use, I used one of the Elsie jewels in that video because the colors in the minimalist palette are just so basic, and I'm using some pretty basic shades from this palette as well. So yeah, my techniques are pretty much always the same. And then I just switch up the colors. You know, when you find your go-to look, you just keep doing it. And then I am going to go in with this deep brown right here. And what brush am I going to use for this? I am going to use... I hate using brushes that aren't available anymore, and I don't think this one is. This is very, very old. It's from Paula Dorf, and it is just called eyeshadow brush. There's something about this brush that I just love. It just diffuses the color on the outer corners so well. I don't know. I mean, I have so many brushes of similar shapes, but I seem to reach for this one a lot. The hairs are super, super soft. I love it. Paula Dorf is a makeup artist, and if you have no clue who she is, she was pretty popular, let's say the late 90s. She had her own brand, because I remember I worked for Chanel, the department store that I worked at when I worked for Chanel, there was a Paula Dorf counter, and she had some great products. So now I am going to go back with my first Elsie brush and kind of just blend everything together. And see, the nice thing about this tape is that it catches any fallout, or if you've gone too far. I find that tape is just the easiest way to get that strong cat eye. Now, do I want to pop the shimmer on right now, or do I want to lay down something else first? I think I'm going to lay down this kind of peachy color right here. I'm going to put that right on the lid. Oh, that's pretty. So for my pop of shimmer, I'm going to use this Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Grandstand and pop that right over where I laid down the peach. I'm using a different flat shader brush. This one is from Smashbox. I'm going to go back into the Collab palette and go into this light shimmery ivory color. I'm placing that right underneath my brow bone. Right now I'm going to gently remove the tape. So, okay, now I'm going to do some liquid eyeliner. I'm not going to do a cat eyeliner because I already have a cat eye done with the eyeshadow. I'm just going to use the liquid liner because I'm going to be putting on lashes, and it just helps to hide the lash band and to give me a guideline of where to place the lashes. So many people ask me, hang on, before I get to that thought, I'm going to grab my liquid liner. So many people asked me on my lash video, my how to apply false lashes, they said, do you put it on the lashes? Do you put the lashes on your own lashes, or do you put it on your skin? You want to put it on your skin, but right at the base of the lashes. So the band is hitting your skin, but resting on the lashes. This is why I need to be really up close to a mirror when I do eyeliner. My eyesight is just getting so bad. But for videos, it's hard to do that because in order to get so up close, like as close as I really need to get, the camera just, I don't think they would pick it up. So I think you can see what I'm doing. I'm just lining along the lash lines. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna film me doing the other eye just because I can't see. I need to get really up close. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. And I'm not using a lot of mascara because I am going to be applying some dramatic falsies, but I do like to put just a little bit on. I can't decide which lashes I want to use. This is truly what I go through whenever I get ready. I have so many lashes that I'm always buying new ones. I'm addicted. I could use these Esquito lashes called Celestial that I've worn before. These are really pretty. Or I could wear one of these new ones I got from House of Lashes. They did not send them to me, I buy them myself. Maybe one of these days a lash company will want to send me something. But these are the Smoky Muse, and then these are the Stella Luxe. Kind of liking the look of these Stella Luxes. So this is what I do. I pop them out of the container and I place one on my eye. Inevitably, it's gonna be too long. I always have to trim my lashes a lot. I pretty much at this point know about how long my lashes need to be. I can really just cut and be fine. And usually right on the money. See, perfect length. I don't ever want it to come too close to the inner corner. I'm using the House of Lashes glue. This was a free gift with purchase on Black Friday, so why not? I'm going to let this sit for about 20 seconds, but with the magic of editing, it will be like that to you. So I'm gonna put both of these on and come right back. We're gonna go back into the Collab palette, and I'm going to take this Sonia G Smudger 2. This is one of my favorite brushes. Well, it is my favorite brush for running color along the lower lash line. This already has a little bit of dark brown on it from another look I did, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna add more dark brown, just a tad. I'm gonna run it along the lower lash lines. And then I'm gonna take some black eye pencil. This one is just from Almay, and I'm going to put it in my waterline. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of that dark brown and really make sure that there's no lightness. Really wanna just get this area really, really well. I feel like I'm not talking enough now. I'm getting into tutorial mode. I'm sorry. This is not supposed to be a tutorial. This is supposed to be just chatting, and I'm not being very chatty. I'm sorry. I started off okay, didn't I? I started off talking about holiday parties and how much I love them and all that, and then I just went right into tutorial mode. That's why I don't do a lot of these get ready with me's, because first of all, they end up being so long because I talk so much, and I don't know. I can never find the right balance between just chatting, which is kind of weird, just talking to a camera about random stuff, and doing a tutorial. I'm just so used to, you know, doing tutorials. So what am I gonna do now? So the eyes are pretty much done. These are typical Risa going out dramatic eyes, and we're gonna move on to blush and highlight. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do Peaceful from Tarte. I like blush in general. I just think it brings so much life to the face, and it gives, like, you know, a youthful glow. Now for my lips, I just received an order that I placed on Black Friday from Too Faced. Literally just received it. Slowest shipping ever. They had, I think, 30% off everything. And I don't know why, I just decided to get one of these melted metallic lipsticks, and this is in the shade Pillow Talk. I was gonna save this to do a haul. I still am gonna do the haul, the Black Friday haul, but I wanna try it. I have no patience. I can't wait to try things. When they come in the mail, I'm like, gotta try it, have to try it. But let's just see what this looks like. It looked pretty online, and it looked pretty in swatches. Did I already say this is called Pillow Talk? But this could be disastrous. A metallic lipstick. Oh, all right. I mean, I think it goes with the look, actually. I'm not hating it. I think I'm gonna go around it just lightly with my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. I recently discovered this brand called Nude Envie. I follow this makeup artist who does makeup for the Victoria's Secret models, and this is a brand she uses a lot. Again, it's Nude Envie, and I'll link it in the description. You can buy it at Neiman Marcus, but I purchased it directly from the Nude Envie website. This color is called Attraction. All right, guys, this is the makeup. I'm gonna go do my hair, and then you guys can see what the finished look ended up being. All right, so here we have the winner. I'm sure a lot of you guessed this. I just feel so good in this dress. Because I spent so much time on my makeup, I didn't have a lot of time to do my hair, so I just put it back in like a low, messy bun. And this is the back. I didn't show that to you earlier, but it is a real showstopper. I received so many compliments. My husband loved it, so it was a great night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to use that promo code, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.